Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is version number 2 because I did actually do a reading, but it seems that it hasn't uploaded. Now I didn't realise this until I got a comment on just a little while ago, actually on last week's, because I do check all my comments, thankfully, to say that it hadn't uploaded. And so big shout out to Colleen T5169 for pointing that out to me. I'm really grateful for that. So let's try again. So I hope you had a great week. This is for week commencing the 27th of January. Now I appreciate that it's a day late now, but better late than never. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So we are going to ask for 2 energy oracle cards first of all. Let's just see what energy you're going to be in, or you're in at the moment. Let's see, Pisces. So what 2 energy cards are coming out here, please and thank you, for Pisces? Thank you. So we have woman holding a heart. Oh, and we have door to spirit. That's door to spirit. And woman holding a heart. That's a very curious picture. Looks almost, I was going to say pantomime-like, but it's a beautiful card. Woman holding a heart and door to spirit. You know, for some of you, this energy could be that you're remembering loved ones who are in spirit, and you're holding them deep to your heart. It can be completely separate, but let's have a look. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to use the Star Tarot by, I think it's Kathy McClelland. McClelland, yes. So let's have a look. We're going to do usual 5-card spread. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Pisces. I've got to take that one, it literally jumped. Make it helpful, hopeful and healing. And your general energy is the 10 of Wands. Okay, your opportunity is the Devil. The 3 of Swords is your challenge. The Wheel of Fortune is what you don't see coming. And the Knight of Cups is your advice and outcome, which is lovely, because when we see the 3 of Swords, it can be a little bit upsetting. It can be heartache, heartbreak. It can also be about healing. And then the Knight of Cups is all about romance. So it's like it's... Plus you've got the woman holding the heart. So let's have a look. 10 of Wands is your overall energy for next week, or this week, sorry, I should say, being a little bit late with it. The 10 of Wands is about just doing everything for everybody. It's a real burdensome energy. So if it was at work, for instance, you would be, you know, perhaps stepping in for somebody at work, but also expected to do it. However, I think you're probably always open to do it and then think, oh my gosh, I wish I hadn't have committed to that as well. So it's like overdoing it. And the message of the 10 of Wands is always do some delegation, because you're going to make yourself ill. You're going to burn yourself out. The Devil energy is in your opportunity. Now, this can be the opportunity to cut any ties with some toxic people, to distance yourself from people with big egos, to have a look at your own lifestyle, if you like, too. Maybe you're over drinking, overeating, whatever something is in your life that's not serving you, there's an opportunity for you to look at that. The 3 of Swords is your challenge. So the 3 of Swords is a challenge in itself. This is about upset, somebody, you know, really sort of stabbing you in the heart kind of energy. It is swords though, so what I always say about this card is it's related to your thoughts, as opposed to maybe not the reality of it. Just in your head you're feeling really, you know, just upset maybe. We're going to do some clarifications on that. The Wheel of Fortune is what you don't see coming. Now the Wheel of Fortune is about a situation moving to the next stage because it has to. It's reached that time where whatever's gone on in the past here is done and it needs to move on. Now, maybe you're moving on from this Three of Swords, which would be lovely, especially with that Devil energy there. It can be that you are confronting your fears, confronting some sort of toxic relationships, or feeling tied to something or somebody out of loyalty as opposed to out of love. And then you have the Knight of Cups as your advice and outcome. Now, cups are your suit and is the only cup I can see here, but the Knight of Cups is very romantic. And this is like something lovely coming in for you, as almost like, I want to say a congratulations. It can be somebody bringing you flowers. Excuse me. It can be a gesture from somebody of something really lovely coming in for you. I also take this card as an apology. Somebody coming in and kind of like, that cup that he's holding, I see that as a white flag too. So let's have a look. The Ten of Wands, very burdensome energy. Wands are our creativity, our determination. And yes, left that one behind. Wonder what that is. Three of Wands. And yes, it is good to help and it is good to say yes, but you have to know when to say no. I'm a Piscean. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I give far too much. At the same time, I find it very rewarding, but you have to have boundaries. So, Ten of Wands. Why are you here for Pisces, please and thank you? That daughter spirit could also be a message alongside to say that rest, relax, repair, meditate, meditate, meditate. And I know that's what we say the answer is to everything is to meditate, but it pretty much is. Let's have a look. Ten of Wands, why are you here? Please and thank you. That's clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. Three of Wands has come out again, look. Interesting that, isn't it? That's supposed to come out. So that's saying, look, you are working hard. You are probably overdoing it. But maybe it's because you've got some plans in sight. It's like, well, yes, I know I'm probably spinning all the plates, but that's because I want to achieve this goal, if you like. This can be saving for a holiday. This can be literally looking at things overseas. But whatever it is, you can see a bright horizon. So for some of you, you might be doing a side hustle as well as your job, as well as looking after the family, but that's because you can see a bright future. So I don't think it's a bad thing. However, I just think it's a bit of a warning not to overdo it and to perhaps prioritize things. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is lovely. Again, it's about wanting to make plans, maybe as a family unit. It's the abundance of money, wanting to have that security and that groundedness. And I truly think, Pisces, that that's what you've got. Maybe that's your goal for 2025. And that's how you're definitely starting off here. The Four of Pentacles, yep, you want to be in control of the finances. This Ten of Wands, it could be that you are actually getting paid more money for, especially if you've got a side hustle, and that's adding to the pot, if you like. And it's making you feel that nice stability, because I really truly believe that Three of Wands, because it's come out twice now, is your goal. Now the Devil is in your opportunity. This is attributed to Capricorn. For some of you that may be relevant. Now you've got the woman holding the heart there. Are you holding... What's the saying when you hold a heart for something that isn't, serving you, if you like, or somebody? Let's have a look. Okay, when I said rest, relax and repair, you've got the Four of Swords, which is exactly that card. And this is about, guess what? Meditating. That devil energy is taking it out of you. It's leaving you feeling shattered, especially with that Ten of Wands. So again, Pisces, I know you want this too, because you're manifesting it. Look, you've got your everything in the mix there. You're trying to achieve everything. But you do have to be conscious of your health, your mental health. because I know you will achieve it anyway, Pisces. The Magician is about having all the tools in your tool chest, if you like. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. And you know that you can achieve it. For some of you, the Magician is actually a person too, who can be quite manipulative, especially with that devil energy there. And you may need to be taking a rest from them, stepping away from them, separating yourself. Especially as I'm really drawn, look, she's got that heart all nice and cozy in her snug nest there, feeling very safe and secure. We've got the woman holding the heart here, and you've got the Three of Swords here, which is your challenge. There's something to do with a little bit of heartache here too. Maybe with that Magician and the devil energy. Let's have a look. Let's have one more on that, please, and thank you. For others, it's literally just you know that perhaps you're overdoing something. Oh my gosh, you've got the Nine of Wands, which is about delegation and setting boundaries. So somebody is pushing your boundaries too, maybe at work, maybe at home, in a relationship. But there's an opportunity to do something about it. And I believe that Four of Swords is your opportunity to put things into perspective, because when we sleep better, when we meditate, when we're on a different vibration, we're able to deal with things much easier and more clearer, I want to say. It puts things in, it prioritizes things for us, I think. Then we're not overthinking, trying to get everything done all at once, or trying to resolve everything all at once. I think that the opportunity there is for you to realize what's not serving you and who's not serving you. So the Three of Swords is your challenge. Let's have a look. What's going on with this Three of Swords? Please and thank you for Pisces. This is somebody, that Magician, who's quite manipulative, that you can't get away from, you can't let go of. Whatever it is, it's not particularly pleasant for you. You've got the Six of Pentacles. Why else? We have the Five of Wands. Thank you. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a very reciprocal energy. So this is telling me that, I don't know, something to do with somebody who's hurt you in the past, or a situation that's really upset you. It's kind of because you haven't got either the recognition or the actual money rewarded for you. It's like they've taken advantage of you in some way. Because the Six of Pentacles is usually a very, whatever you put out, you get back. And it's almost like there's no recognition there for you. You don't feel as though it's an even keel. Either you're giving too much, well, you're definitely giving too much because you've got the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands, and you're not getting it back in some way, shape or form. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about being independently, financially abundant and enjoying the fruits of your labour and knowing your worth. But I think this is where the heartache perhaps lies, or the upset, because maybe that's what your plan was, but it's not coming to fruition yet. And then you've got the Five of Wands. Again, this is very egotistical people, very strong egos, very competitive energies. I can't help but think of that Magician and that Devil again there. It's almost like they are blocking you in some way from you, almost like not praising you for what you're really good at, because they don't want you to get any better and have the limelight perhaps. which is quite manipulative way, really, isn't it? No matter which way you look at it, because half of me thinks they're obviously insecure themselves to think like that, but it doesn't make it right. And I do think that's what's around you here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is here, so it's moving on whether they like it or not. And it's almost like you are able to move on, go to the next stage, if you like, leave that behind. Again, it's another 10. You've got, how many 10s have you got now? You've actually only got 2 10s. Oh, no, you haven't. You've got 3 10s. So it is like things have got to a certain point now where something's got to change. Now, it could be your mindset. It could be people at work around you. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune, which says it on the, it says it is fortunistic. So it's whatever it is, it's moving on in a good way, for the good. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune here? Please and thank you for Pisces. Yeah, well, look, we've got the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So the Ace of Wands is about having that oomph back in your, that fire in your belly, that creativity, that creative spark, which is lovely. Again, this, I'm very drawn to somebody at work with this. It's like, I almost want to say as well, with this 4 of Pentacles, like you're just ignoring them. You know that they perhaps, they're not on your team. They're not part of your tribe because they don't want you to excel for some reason. But you can see through that because the Ace of Wands is like, yeah, I'm going for it. You know, I'm feeling really creative. I know this is the right time for me. And that is all about the Wheel of Fortune. It's about timing as well, divine timing. We've got the 2 of Wands, which it's like you are able to move on. And look, the 2 of Wands is here to say you can move on to the 3 of Wands, which is your Wheel of Fortune. It's making you realise that, yes, there are bigger, better things out there. You can have the dreams and you can achieve those dreams. The important thing is to dream in the first place and realise that you can. This card is very much a card of, for me, it's my oh, should I, shan't I card. Do I stick with something or somebody who I know really well? I know them inside out. I know my job inside out. Or do I step outside my comfort zone and the security of what I know? And that is saying yes, because the Wheel of Fortune is moving that round for you. And then you have the King of Swords. Now, this could be a person coming in who you're not expecting. They would perhaps be attributed to an air sign. So Aries, no, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And the King of Swords is a really interesting character because they are often a mature energy. It doesn't mean to say they're old. It just means they've got a mature head on their shoulders. They are somebody that can make decisions based on fact, data, truth, and they get to the truth of the matter, but in a nice, firm but fair and very wise way. Now, either you are stepping into that energy and kind of saying, well, you know, the fact of the matter is I'm really good at what I do, so you're going to have to put up with me shining, I'm afraid. And I really truly think that's what it is. That's maybe you stepping into that role. Maybe you're being forced into it a little bit too. But you can handle that, Pisces. I know you can. And then you end up with the Knight of Cups. This is somebody praising you, giving you love, giving you attention. Maybe that is that King of Swords. Let's see, why is the Knight of Cups here, please and thank you? I mean, traditionally, the Knight of Cups is called the Knight in Shining Armour. He comes along, sweeps you off your feet, gives you love and attention. Also very romantic. But put in a more realistic context, I want to say. If this is like a manager at work, for instance, he's actually recognising your hard work and offering you a little bit more of something that you love. Maybe it's finances, maybe it's less hours. Do you know what I mean? Something to give you as a thank you Let's have a look. Why are you here, Knight of Cups? Another king there, clarified by the King of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. That's interesting, the Five of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. I think you're going to be offered something that's going to leave you in two minds. Because we've got the Two of Swords here, and this is exactly what that means. It's like the proposal, you know you're going to love. However, because we've got two Pentacle cards here, which are money, finances, material resources, I feel like there's going to be some, or coming up, there's going to be some sort of financial decision. Do I go with my heart? Do I take less hours, less money, but then I can pursue my other dream? Or do I have to be, am I still aiming just to have that financial aspect of my life as opposed to enjoying and loving what I do? Because the King of Pentacles is very much focused just purely on the finances, not on the emotional side of things at all. And I truly believe, because the Five of Pentacles is about feeling lack of money, lack of energy, lack of time. But it's also a card to say that you can actually ask for help. It's a card to say you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. Maybe with this decision, that's what you've got to make your mind up over. Again, do I carry on with something that I absolutely love but take less money? Or do I just keep on the path of finances for the time being and see where it takes me? That's a really interesting reading. I did say in my readings I've got to stop saying interesting. It's a great reading. Now, Daughter Spirit, I really feel like that is, guess what? The message to say, meditate, go within, connect to your true self. Try not to be influenced by these guys here, you know, the Five of Wands. These are people that are really egotistical and they're only out to get what they want here. That's your challenge. But I don't think that's where your heart is. Anyway, let's have a look at the Green Witch Oracle deck, just to finish on. And do you know what? Because I am sorry that I messed up the upload of the first one, I'm actually going to pull a daily crystal for you too. So what other messages are here for Pisces? Please and thank you. So what I see here, Pisces, in a nutshell, is you're really working hard towards your dreams, but you're in a little bit of a dilemma regarding finances and love. You've got Moss Agate, positivity and change. Beautiful card. Let's have a look what the little booklet says about that one. I have to say I've never drawn that one. An agate, is that not a crystal also? Now the challenge of this one is binding them. Moss agate. I can't see that for looking. There it is, obviously. So 33. So the reflection of this card is there an upcoming change that you have been avoiding that you need to make peace with? The message of the card is you are holding back from change because you feel unprepared. Moss agate can help. Moss agate attracts positive energy, a boon when you are uncertain about shifts and transformations in life. Call on this stone to help set good foundations and prepare yourself for future change. Or simply when you crave emotional balance. Isn't that interesting? Because I said I was going to draw you a daily crystal. I haven't drawn any of the other zodiac signs a daily crystal, and you actually got a crystal in your the Green Witch Oracle deck. So let's see. Let's have a daily crystal inspiration too for Pisces, please and thank you. So, well, that was quick. Such a massive message here for you, Pisces. This is Phantom Quartz, and the message is embrace change. Sorry, these are really bad for videos because they're so bright and reflective. You can't actually see the message on the bottom, but it actually says embrace change. So I hope you enjoyed that, Pisces. Excuse me. Once again, I do apologise for the technical hitch on your reading. So yeah, please let me know if you enjoyed that, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you.